dear students, in our upcoming videos, we are going to include many more chapters of Maths 1 and 2. Maths selected important problems and theorems chapter wise will be discussed. As per new paper pattern, question number 4 and 5 of Maths are asked out of text. Such problems from various publications will be solved and explained. This will bring confidence during exam. Science important topics, problems and diagrams will be discussed and many important concepts. Don't forget to like and share our channel. To remain updated, subscribe our channel. Thank you.
Question number 8. The sum of the natural numbers from 1 to n is 36. Find the value of n. So first we'll write down the natural numbers. Natural numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on anywhere. This will be our first term, t1 equal to a equal to 1. Common difference is always coming 1. 2 minus 1, 1. 3 minus 2, 1. 4 minus 3, 1. Last term is given n. And in the question it is given sum of natural number is for the 1 to n is 36. The Sn is 36. So we can use the formula for Sn. We have two formulas. We'll be using the second formula. Sn equal to n upon 2 t1 plus tn. Let's substitute the values in the formula. Sn we know very well, 36. N we do not know. T1 we know it's 1. And Tn we know nth term, it is n. Therefore, this 2 will come this side. So 36 into 2. And 1 plus n. Therefore, 36 2 is 72 will get, and let us take this on this side. N into 1 plus n equal to 72. Therefore, further we can have n plus n into n square is equal to 72. Therefore, n square and 72 will come this side. Minus 72 equal to 0. Now we need to factorize them. 9 8 jar 72 and 9 minus 8 we are going to get 1 here 1. So we have the factors n square plus 9n minus 8n minus 72 equal to 0. Further we can have, here we can take n common. Here we'll take 8 common, n common, and here we'll take 8 common. N plus 9. And minus we are going to take common in 8. N plus 9. Further we can have n plus 9 in one bracket and n minus 8 in the second bracket. Further we can say n plus 9, this n plus 9, either this can be 0 or n minus 8 can be 0. Further we can say n equal to minus 9 or n equal to 8. Here n we are getting two values, minus 9 and plus 8. But we can write a reason here. But natural number cannot be negative. Therefore, n minus 9 is not acceptable. Therefore, we can say n is 8. So we got the value of n. So the value of n equal to 8. 200 is divided into 3 parts, that is a minus d, a and a plus d. The addition of this will give me 207. So we can say a minus d, a plus d equal to 207. Minus d and plus d get cancelled. So we'll have the value 3a is equal to 207. Therefore, a is equal to 207 upon 3. Therefore, if we cancel 3 ones are and 3 69s are, is going to give you the value of a. A is equal to 69. Now, condition number 2. Condition number 2 says product of two smaller part is 4,623. The two smaller parts. So we can have the smaller parts will be product of two smaller parts. The first smaller part is a minus d and second smaller part is a, and the product of these two numbers is going to give you 4,623. Therefore, substitute the value of a. We know it. 69 minus d into a again. 4,623. Therefore, 69 minus d is equal to 4623, and this 69 is going to come down. We can cancel this, yeah, and we are getting 67. That cancellation I have shown it. Now, therefore, 69 minus d is equal to 67. Therefore, minus d is equal to 67 minus 69 is going that side. It will be minus 69. Therefore, minus d is equal to minus 2. Therefore, d is equal to plus 2. This minus and minus will get cancelled. So you got the value of a, 69. You got the value of d, 2. Now, you are interested in the 3 part. Therefore, the 3 parts are, first one will be a minus d, that is 69 minus 2, 67. The second part will be a is 69, and the third part will be a plus d, that is 69 plus 2, 71. Therefore, the 3 parts are 67, 69 and 71. Question number 10. There are 37 terms in an AP. The sum of the middle three terms is 225 and the sum of last three terms is 429. Find the AP. So in the question we have number of terms, that is n, is given 37 and it is an odd number. So middle term of the AP for this odd number will be having a formula n plus 1 upon 2, that is 37 plus 1 upon 2, that is 38 upon 2, that is 90. Now they want middle three number, so we can have a condition here. Condition 1, let's work on the condition 1. What is the condition says? The sum of middle three numbers is 225. So first we will find out the middle three numbers. 19 is the middle, so three numbers. So one will be 18 and other will be 20. So three middle terms are 3 middle terms are 18th, 19th and 20th. Now what it says, sum of middle three term is 225. So sum of these three middle terms, that is T18, T19, T20 is equal to 225. So we can have further with a formula of nth term. Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1d. So first we substitute the value T18. So a plus, we can have a plus 18, so 18 minus 1 into d plus a plus 19, 19 minus 1 plus 20, a plus is equal to 225. Therefore, we can open the bracket here. A plus 17d, a plus 18d, a plus 19d is equal to 225. Therefore, we can have A will give me 3A and 17D plus 18D plus 19D. If you add, we will get 54D equal to 225. Divide by 3. We can have A plus 18D equal to 75. And this we can mark statement number 1. So we got one equation here. Now, condition number 2, what it says? It says Sum of last three term is 429. So first we will take last three terms. So last three terms are will be T35, T36 and T37. Last term was 37, so take it reverse way, 35, 36, 37. And according to condition, what it says, the sum of these three terms, that is T35, T36, T37 is going to give me 429. Here also we'll use the same formula, Tn equal to A plus n minus 1d. So we are not going to write the formula again and again. Directly I am substituting the values of n equal to 35 in the formula, that is A plus 35 minus 1, 36, A plus 36 minus 1d plus 37, A plus 37 minus 1d equal to 429. Now let's open the bracket. A plus 34d, A plus 35d, A plus 36d equal to 429. Further we can have A will be giving me 3A plus 34d plus 34d plus 36d, it is going to give you 105d equal to 429. Again here also we will divide by 3. So we have A plus 105 divided by 3 is going to give you 35d, and 429 divided by 3 is going to give you 143, and this is going to give you second equation. So we have two equations, equation 1, equation 2. Now solve the equation 1 and 2. We will solve the equation 1 and 2. Subtracting equation 1 from equation 2, that is we can say A plus 35d is equal to 143. This is your equation number 2. And equation number 1, A plus 18d is equal to 75. This is your equation number 1. Let's subtract. So A and A get cancelled. 35d minus 18d is going to give me 17d equal to 143 minus 75 is going to give me 68. Therefore, d is equal to 68 divided by 17 is equal to 4. So we have the value of d. D is nothing but what? 4. Now substitute the value of d in equation 1. Rewriting equation 1. What it says? A plus 18D is equal to 75. Very well, we know the value of D. D is 4. Therefore, A plus 18 into 4 will be giving you 72 equal to 75. Therefore, A is equal to 75 minus 72. Therefore, A is equal to 3. Now, so we got the value of A, first term, A equal to 3. We got the value of common difference D, D equal to 4. Now, what they have asked, find the AP. So, first we will write down T1. T1 is equal to A, that is 3. T2 equal to T1 plus D, that is T1 is 3 and D 4, that is 7. And further we can say T3 equal to T2 plus D, that is 7 plus 4, 11, and so on. And the last term was T37 is equal to A plus 36D, that is A is 3, 36 into D, D is 4, that is 3 plus 36 into 4 is going to give me 144, that is addition will give me 147. So finally required AP, therefore required AP will be 3, 7, 11 and so on, and last will be 147. Question number 11. If the first term of an AP is A, the second term is B, and the last term is C, then show that the sum of the terms of an AP, that is Sn, is equal to A plus C into B plus C minus 2A upon 2 times B minus A. So we would like to prove this sum. Now how to start it? First term of an AP is A, that is T1 is given A. The second term is B. T2 is given B. And the last term is given C, that is Tn is given C. So T1 is A, T2 is B, and Tn is C. Now, common difference we will find out. That is small d equal to T2 minus T1. That is, we can say D equal to B minus A. So we got the common difference. Now, further we can go. If the total number of terms is Tn, that is nth term, so we can have formula for nth term. Let's have a formula for nth term. Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1d. This is your formula. Where A is the first term, D is the common difference. Now, let us substitute the value. Tn, that is nth term, is C. A, first term is A. This is n minus 1 only. And D we know B minus A. Now let's go further. Therefore, this A, we can take it on the left hand side. This will become C minus A. Further, let us take b minus a in the denominator of this side. That is n minus 1 is equal to c minus a upon b minus 1. Let us take minus 1 on the right hand side. Therefore, n equal to c minus a upon b minus a. This minus 1 will become plus 1. Now let us take the LCM on this side. Denominator will be b minus a, yes, c minus a, and b minus a will multiply here. So we can have here. Further, we can have therefore n equal to b plus c. Minus a and minus a will give me minus 2a upon b minus a. So again we have got a very important thing. The value of n, we have got it. Now they are interested in finding Sn. Find the sum of the term of an AB. The Sn there it is. So we'll have the formula first. We'll be using the second formula of Sn. N upon 2 T1 plus Tn. Now, let us substitute the value here. Therefore, Sn equal to n upon 2. Remember, n we have got it. B plus C minus 2 upon BA. So we will be writing B plus C minus 2A upon B minus A. And this 2 will remain here. Bracket T1. T1 is A. Tn is C. That is, we can just modify and write down the final answer. A plus C will be writing first, and this we will write down afterward. Two into, hence the proof. Question number 12. If the sum of first T term of an AP is equal to sum of the first Q terms, then show that the sum of its first P plus Q term is 0. So first we'll write the formula for Sn. Sn equal to n upon 2 2a plus n minus 1d. Now they have given us sum of pth term Sp equal to sum of q term Sq are equal. Now let us substitute the value of Sp in the formula and Sq in the formula. Therefore, n will be here P and n will be Q in the formula. So here first we'll take P upon 2a plus n will be P here. Q here. Now, let us cancel this 2. Once we have cancelled, let's open the bracket. P into 2A plus P into this term. So P into P plus 1, P minus 1 into D. Q into 2A plus Q into this term. This. Now, further we can have let us take all the terms which are on the right hand side to the left hand side. That is P into 2A minus Q into 2A. This and this term should come together. And this term, P into P minus 1 into D, this term will come on this side, will become minus equal to 0. Now here we have 2A and 2A common. So let us take 2A common here. When we take 2A common, we are left out with P minus Q. And in these two terms, let us take D common here. And we are left out with here P into P minus 1 minus Q into Q minus 1. Now 2A bracket P minus Q plus open the bracket, P into P will give me P square, P into minus 1 will give me minus P, Q into Q will be giving minus Q square, minus minus plus Q. Now let us take this P square and Q square together and this minus P and plus Q together. Therefore, 2A P minus Q plus P square minus Q square minus P plus Q. Now, therefore, 2A P minus Q plus here we have formula for P square minus Q square. P plus Q, P minus Q. And here we'll take minus sign common. So it will give me minus is taken common as P minus Q. Because if you open the bracket minus P minus minus plus Q. Now, if you see these terms, here we are getting P minus Q, here also we are getting P minus Q, here also we are getting minus P minus Q. So let us take P minus Q common. So directly we will be taking P minus Q common and here we are getting 2A plus. Here we are getting P plus Q. And here is nothing left out. So we will take it minus 1 and D equal to 0. Now, we know that P is not equal to, so but P not equal to Q, therefore P minus Q is not equal to 0. So we can go further here. Let's divide by P minus Q. So when we divide, we are left out with 2A plus P plus Q minus 1 into D equal to 0. And let us give the statement name 1. Now we are interested in finding SPQ. SP plus Q. So we'll have in the formula P plus Q upon 2 bracket 2A plus P plus Q minus 1 into D. To make it more clear, here we have used the formula Sn equal to n upon 2 2a plus n minus 1d, where n was nothing but p plus q. Further, we can have sp plus q equal to, here p plus q upon 2 and 2a plus p plus q minus 1d we are given here equal to 0 from statement number 1. So we can write 0 from statement number 1. So in the last step we can go s p plus q is nothing but what? P plus q upon 2 into 0 is nothing but what? 0, as required in the question number 13. If m times the m term of an AP is equal to n times its n term, then show that m plus nth term of an AP is 0. That is, we have to show T m plus n is 0. Let's start with the proof. First, we'll write down the formula here for nth term. Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1d. So this formula is very important. Now, they have given in the proof m times Tm is equal to n times Tn. That is, we can say, or we can substitute in this formula m into n into a plus m minus 1d, a plus n minus 1d. Now, further we can go by opening the bracket am m into m minus 1d, an n into n minus 1d. Now let us take everything on the left hand side. So first we write down am here, and this an is coming this side, so it will become minus an. We'll first write down this, bring on this on the left hand side, and this is nothing but equal to 0. Now, here we'll take, in these two terms, we'll take a common. And in this term we will take d common. Here it will be m into m minus 1 minus n into n minus 1. Yes. Further we can go therefore a m minus 1, open the bracket, m square minus m minus n square minus minus plus n. Further we can go, now we will take this m square and n square together, and this minus ml plus n together. Therefore, now again, here we have a formula for m square minus n square, m plus n, m minus n, and here minus m plus n will take it minus common, so we can have m minus. Now if you see, here is the first term, here is the second and third term inside the bracket. Here we can take directly m minus n common. So we can say m minus n we are taking common, and we are left out with, here we are left out with a, here we are left out with m plus n, and here nothing but 1 bracket d. Now we know that m is not equal to n, that is m minus n is not equal to 0. So we can divide by m minus n. So we will have a plus we can divide by m minus n. So we have a plus m plus n minus 1 into d equal to. Let us mark this as equation number 1. Now we are interested in finding Tm plus n. So we are interested in Tm plus m. Is question mark. So we can use the formula. Tm plus n will be nothing but what a plus n, with a will be a only, and for id n will replace by m minus n minus 1 d. Therefore Tm plus n is equal to, and we know very well a plus m minus 1 d is same, is going to give me 0. So from statement number 1, hence the proof. Question number 14. Rupees 1000 is invested at 10% simple interest. So the principal will be rupees 1000 at a rate of 10%. R will be 10%. Check at the end of every year if the total interest amount is in AP. If this is in AP, then find interest amount after 20 years. For this, complete the following activity. So we have a formula, simple interest equal to PNR upon 100, where P is the principal, R is the rate, N is the number of years. And this is a formula, already we have done it in the lower class. Simple interest after 1 year. So here N will be 1. So P we have taken 1000, R we have taken 10, and N for 1 year is 1 upon this. If we cancel, we are getting here 100. Simple interest after 2 years. So this P will be 1000, R will be 10, and N will become 2. So again, after calculation, we can have this is as 200. For simple interest after 3 years, so principal will be same. Here we can write 1000. Rate will be 10 only, and here it will become 3. So after calculation, you will get 300. So what we are noticing, for first year the interest is 100, second year the interest is 200, third year the interest is 300. That means it is an AP. If you see the difference, 200 minus 100, 100. 300 minus 200, 100. So according to this, the simple interest for 4, 5, 6 year, for fourth year it is again 400, to fifth year it will be 500. For 6th year it will be 600. And so on. So from this conclusion we can get D will be the common difference. 200 minus 100 is 100. And the first term will be 100. Now further we can go. Amount of simple interest after 20 years. That is, they want T20. We have the formula for nth term Tn equal to A plus n minus 1d, where A is the first term, n is the number of terms, d is the common difference. So T20 they want. A will be here 100, substitute, n will be 20 minus 1, and d will be again 100. We can solve in the side way. T20 is equal to 100 plus 20 minus 1, we will get 19 into 100. Further, we can have here 100. 19 into 100 will be 1900. And after addition, we'll be getting 2000. So here we will get 2000. So amount of simple interest after 20 years is rupees 2000. So we'll be writing rupees 2000.